guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are coming to you with a recipe video. It is for vegan pad thai and we're really excited about this video because it's one of our favorite recipes and it's really simple to make, so I hope you guys enjoy it and let us know if you guys make it in the comments below. So first, Ng's starting by cutting up a bell pepper. So you can really use any bell pepper. We just chose to use orange one because that's what we had laying around. Really, throughout this whole video, you can kind of, change things up. Whatever veggies you like to put in it, you can put in it. That's one of the reasons we like this recipe, because you can always switch it up. So, look at those knife skills. Going. Alright, so he's just going to cut it into thin strips. We just like ours a little bit bigger. You can always cut it into like small chunks, but we typically eat the pad thai with chopsticks, so we find it a little bit easier when it's in strips like this. Next, he's just gonna snap off the ends of those green beans. Alright guys, next we're going to add in some broccoli, and Ng's just cutting it off the stem there and then into smaller pieces. So you can cut it however big or small that you like. Next we're going to slice some onion, and we left these in strips kind of like we did the bell peppers. And then we finally chopped some carrots so that there was, just little strips in there throughout the pad thai. After that, we did some green onion. I love green onion. I can never have enough green onion, so just put however much you like in there. We did a lot, as you can see right there. So now we're going to make the sauce. This is tamarind paste. You can find this at your local Asian market. That's where we got ours. So I believe this is a 1/4 or 1/3 cup measurement. I will put the recipe for the sauce down below so that you guys have the exact measurements. But you can just see Ng is measuring out some of that tamarind paste. And then next, what we're going to do is we're going to add some soy sauce.
I took a pill in Ibiza to show Fiji I was cool. When I finally got sober, I'm 10 years old, motherfucker, there was something to do. I'm living out in LA. I drive a sports car just to prove that I'm a real big baller, cause I made $1 million and I spent it on girls and shit.
Next, we added some agave nectar. The recipe called for maple syrup. We just didn't have maple syrup on hand, so we used agave nectar, but I think the maple syrup would probably be a little bit better. Either way, it did turn out pretty good, so you can use whatever one you like, whichever one you prefer, but we used agave, and we did 3 tablespoons of that. So this isn't part of the recipe, but I really love this sauce. I got this at Whole Foods, and we just add a little bit into it because it's kind of sweet, and I don't know, it just has a really good flavor. We like the ginger in it, so Ng likes to add this to the sauce to give it a little bit something extra. So this is completely optional. You don't have to do this, but we just really like the flavor. So now we just got done mixing it, so Ng's gonna try it and see if he likes it. Oh, no. It wasn't sweet enough for Ng, so we had to put a little bit more agave in there, and that's me telling him no. Hold on. Calm down there. Now it's perfect. Great. So now what we're going to do is we're going to boil the water for the noodles. We just put this on a medium-high heat until it boils. I guess you could put it on a high until it boils. And then we're going to add a little bit of salt. While we're doing that and waiting for that to boil, we're going to crush some of the peanuts, and this is going to be the topping on top of the pad thai. And I love the crushed peanuts on top of the pad thai. I don't know why. See, I told Ng, I was like, I like a lot, please. More, sir. That's right. So you're just gonna put it in a Ziploc bag like Ng's doing, and then what you'll do is, we have like one of these little mallets, but you can pretty much use anything that's heavy enough to crush the peanuts, and just crush it up until it's really fine. So there you can see there's still some chunks in there, but it's, you know, pretty fine. Okay, so now the water is boiling. So Ng's gonna go ahead and add in the noodles. These are the noodles that we use, and we got these from our local market as well. Our local Asian market, I'm sorry. So we're just gonna place the whole packet in there. So now the noodles are almost done, so we're just stirring to make sure that the noodles look good. Time for a taste test. Looks like they're done. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna drain the noodles. And then after you get them in there, just rinse them with some cold water just to kind of cool them down a little bit. And then stir them around. So this next part is actually something new. We actually did not do this whenever we first made this recipe. But Ng read it on the back of the box, and it says to put them in cold water. I personally think that it was better the last time we did this when we didn't put it in cold water. But you can do whatever you like. I think it kind of made it a little bit mushy because it was sitting in that water for so long. So you guys can do whatever you think is best.
17 shots, no 38. I got a Glock in my Rari. 17 shots, no 38. She's mine. Wonder when she'll be mine. She walked past like waves. Rewind to see that as one more time. And I got this soda. Every boy they know us. All fast money, them slow bucks. Tell me what you see. Is it money or it's me? I smoke 20, smell a weed. I got honeys in my V. They like Monty, can you be my baby daddy? I'm like, yeah. I got robins on my jeans. You see the wings on every pair.
So now we're going to start cooking. We're just going to add a little bit of olive oil to the pan. And got this pan a little bit too hot, as you can tell. Next, we're going to add in some garlic. Once again, it is extremely hot. And then you're going to add in your green onion and just kind of saute that a little bit. And now we're adding in the red onion as well. So just saute that until it's soft. So you can see now it's pretty much softened up a little bit, and it's kind of gotten a little translucent. So we're going to put that into a separate dish for now. Now you're going to add a little bit more olive oil back into the pan. And then to that you're going to add your broccoli in, and then your green beans as well. And you're just going to start cooking that a little bit. While this is cooking, you're just going to add a little bit of veggie stock into it. We just use the Swanson veggie stock, nothing special. You can really use anything. We pretty much use anything that's like on sale or cheap at the time. And once again, the pan is extremely hot. So at this point, the veggies are pretty much starting to soften up, and they've cooked for a little bit. And now we're going to add in our bell pepper. We're just going to mix that around. So once the veggies are done cooking, you're just gonna transfer them into another separate bowl, and then you're gonna get ready to cook the noodles. So here we have the pan again, and we did add a little bit more olive oil. I know there's kind of a lot of oil in this dish, but hey, it's okay. So now we're gonna add the noodles and stir them around a little bit. And now we're gonna add in our sauce. So good. And then just kind of mix it up and coat the noodles with the sauce. So now we're gonna add the veggies back into the mixture with the noodles and the sauce.
Up with it, girl. Rock with it, girl. Show them it, girl. With a bang bang. Bounce with it, girl. Dance with it, girl. Get with it, girl.
So at this point, everything seems to be cooked through. And so Ng's just gonna give it a taste test real quick to make sure everything tastes good. And Ng likes it, but he wants it to be more sweet. So he went ahead and added some more of that sauce that we showed you guys earlier that we got from Whole Foods, just that ginger sauce. And you know what, you guys just play around with the flavor. If you like it more salty, you can definitely add more like soy sauce. If you like it more sweet, you can add more agave nectar or more maple syrup like it called for. It's just really up to you. I know everybody has different preferences. We like our Asian food more on the sweet side. So, and now we're just gonna plate it up. So Ng likes sriracha on his. I just had mine plain. We topped it with some cilantro and some crushed peanuts. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and we will see you in our next video. Bye. Red rice, pad thai noodles. We got romaine tarts. We got some got cilantro. Chips.